I just want to read some excerpts from this article from ESPN. With emotions from the Luka Doncic trade still raw, multiple fans were ejected in the second half of the Dallas Mavericks 129-128 loss to the Sacramento Kings on Monday at the American Airlines Center due to violations of the NBA's code of conduct, according to a team's spokesperson. Each instance prompted boos from the crowd. Mavericks Governor Patrick Dumont, whose family purchased the majority share of the franchise from Mark Cuban last season, also was loudly booed when he returned to his courtside seat with 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Two of the fans held large poster board signs that read, "Fire Nico," a reference to Dallas general manager Nico Harrison. One of those men was seen mouthing "Fire Nico" on the arena video screens earlier in the game before the camera quickly panned out. So these guys were getting ejected for chanting "Fire Nico," which is pretty hysterical, for even bringing signs that said that they got tossed out of the game. So that's pretty hysterical. I'm just going to read a few more other things here. It says here, approximately 1,000 people protested outside the American Airlines Center before Saturday's home win over the Houston Rockets. Fire Nico and Sell the Team were common themes for the chants and t-shirts. All right, just going to read some more stuff. Two men, including one who wore Doncic's Slovenian national team jersey, were ejected late in Monday's contest after a shouting match with Cuban, who was in his regular baseline seat by the Mavericks bench. "Shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down," Cuban yelled, according to footage a fan showed to ESPN. Cuban told ESPN that the fans, whose seats were approximately 20 rows behind him, were yelling "Fire Nico," while the Mavericks were shooting free throws and again during a critical possession late in regulation. Cuban said he did not curse until the fans pointed and shouted at him, although he did not know what they said. In the second incident, the fan wore a t-shirt that also broke the rule, cited and was also intoxicated, disruptive, and uncooperative, all listed in the NBA fan code of conduct. This was what NBA spokesperson Feingold said. Other fans told ESPN that one of the ejected fans wore t-shirts that depicted a woman's face with a clown nose. They could not clearly identify the woman. Excuse me. So, yeah, this is pretty funny, I have to say. But my heart goes out to the Maverick fans. And they have a right to feel the way that they're feeling the last week or so with this trade. This was like one of the dumbest trades in NBA history. I can't stress that enough. Just it's not every day a franchise trades a top 5 player in the world who still has not entered his prime yet, simply because they felt he didn't have this hardcore work ethic where he's willing to work like 120 hours a week and not go to sleep. Just some ridiculous stuff right there. And on top of that, the same guy wanted to be on this team forever. So there was no rumblings of him ever wanting to leave. So what type of organization does that? Only a clown organization. And I repeat again, a clown organization does this. So Maverick fans have the right to be angry. They got screwed over by terrible ownership. They have a bunch of clowns running the team. I also believe that Mark Cuban no longer has credibility with these fans, and he shouldn't. He's the one who set this all up in play by selling the team to this clown family. He didn't care about the consequences that could happen by giving up his majority share. He was all about that money. He collected that money, and he deserves to deal with the consequences, which is these fans are also going to hate him for a long time, and they should, because this trade really erased all the hard work Mark Cuban and just a guy like Dirk Nowitzki. I want to give Dirk Nowitzki a lot of credit for what he did for the Mavs organization for for 20 some years to make them relevant, because before Dirk, they were a laughingstock for a long period of time. And now Mark wiped all that work away with selling the team to this clown family, and also by hiring this guy Nico Harrison. It just erased all that hard work, and whatever legacy they had in the past of having some credibility of being a legit winning franchise, that's all been wiped out. That's all been wiped out. No one will ever take the Mavs seriously as long as these clowns are running the show. So I would say for Maverick fans, keep this up. Don't run out of energy. Keep this energy up. Keep telling them that they suck every day, and get tossed out of these games for booing them. They deserve to be booed, these owners. Don't ever make them feel comfortable. That's what I would say. Continue to boo them. Continue to let them know that you disapprove of them. And I just say, who cares if they threaten to move the team? What's the point of having a team if you're going to have corrupt owners that don't care about building a winner? These guys clearly don't care about building a winner. So there's no point of having a loser, a perennial loser in your town, which is what the Mavs will be all the time with these clowns running the show. You're better off just not having an NBA team, in my mind. Not because you're not worthy of having one, but because they're not worthy of having you guys as fans. You should continue to just do what you're doing. You don't need to deal with this. They insulted your intelligence, and they don't deserve to get away with this scot-free without feeling the consequences. The consequences are that they should continue to get booed. They should continue to be criticized. That's what I advise people to do. Obviously, I don't condone violence. Definitely don't do that. But continue to let them know that you're not satisfied with them. Continue to voice your displeasure. You can do that these games by continuously booing them whenever you see them in the arena. So, yeah, keep it up. I respect you guys that you guys had to continue to do this, because that's a lesson to them. But a lot of these other owners should be scared to make stupid moves like this too. That there has to be a message sent throughout the league that fans are not going to stand for this bullshit. Just, this is not tolerable, and they should have some fear. These owners should have some fear about making stupid lopsided trades like this. So that's all I have to say.